Good day to you, one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. I'm back in Switzerland for apparently about a month. I think it's less than that. It feels like less because some of it I'll spend up a mountain and some of it I'll spend in England. So I'm in Switzerland for a little while before I go on tour with Justin Hawkins Rides Again, which is the live iteration of this show. And as part of it, I want to try and do something that I've been trying to do on the channel, which is to talk about new bands and singers and so on who have a trajectory that I think is going in the correct direction, which is upwards, always. So I want to introduce you to some of the musicians that are joining me on the road. And today I want to introduce you to SpaceAcre. Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yeah, perfect. With the flair, yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. The roll at the back. SpaceAcre. Right, I'll do the theme tune. Justin Hawkins Rides Again. That's well nice. Again. Just let that ring out for a second. Yep, I'll do it.
That was well good, Justin.
Thank you. I felt like it was well good. It's so annoying for everybody. Anyway, SpaceAcre will be guests at the Stables in Milton Keynes, which is on the 6th of February. Oh shit, I've never been able to say that. Feb. Right. So this song that we're going to cover here, it's called Why We Left. Is that in relation to your management contract? From the perspective of the manager?
No, not specifically. No, that's to do with why we left Spotify. Yeah,
you've left the Spotify.
Yes, the Spotify. Yeah. Well, we've actually left that one song up. It's kind of like, well, the idea behind it's an elaborate answer machine message.
Explaining why we left.
Explaining why we left.
Within the song itself, did you include links to find your music elsewhere?
Secret kind of thing.
Yeah, subliminal messaging. Yeah. No, actually, but yeah, we just kind of, I don't know. We're like, because if you discover a new band online, which is where most people discover new bands, first place you go is Spotify. So we thought we'd leave one up, but we're taking the rest of our catalogue down.
Yeah, it's kind of a signpost, isn't it? As well, like I guess by having one song left up there, it kind of allows us to like raise awareness about why we've left Spotify through the song, rather than just disappearing and then everyone like goes to look and there's
you don't exist
on there to find us.
Do you guys remember when I think AC/DC steadfastly refused to have anything on any of the streaming or even in iTunes store for a long time? And then they were insisting on physical format records, and then they released Black Ice, which they only did as a CD and vinyl, and sold millions and millions of records, as a by way.
I literally love that.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, at the time it was when it was probably still emerging. I reckon that was probably about 12 years ago or something. But they made their point, I think, and hopefully you'll make yours too. I'll watch this and then we can talk about it together. Yeah, it's literally an answer phone message.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we're very conceptual.
Yeah, it's so conceptual.
That is high concept indeed. I remember I tried to do a reggae song once. It's a terrible way to start a story, but I wanted it to be called "She Left of Her Own Accord," or because of the old joke. That one. My wife has just gone to the Caribbean. Jamaica? No, she left of her own accord. That joke. And then so I tried to, and then I tried to use, like, remember the when you used to have your mobile phone near a speaker and it went
yeah.
I was trying to make that into a reggae beat. It didn't work. Just so.
No.
Hey, it's us. You won't find us here anymore. The unethical nature of this beast has gone too far this time. Things are changing. You will no longer be cogs in your machine or weapons that you wield. We see what you really are, and the world, well, it's about to wake up.
Fucking hell. Okay, sorry. Right,
that's a great reaction, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to go back a little bit because I love the bass line. I love the drum beat, actually. It's really interesting.
They're changing. You will no longer be cogs in your machine or weapons.
Do you detune at all?
Yes.
Well spotted.
You're on D, aren't you?
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what perfect pitch does for me. Let's see how it goes.
Well, it's about to wake up.
All right, I think I've got it.
I'm sure you've smashed it.
Yeah, it's a descending motif. It goes from the 8s back down to the 6.
Yeah.
To 4. To 3 to 1, right?
Yeah.
So most of your melody's happening around A sharp, isn't it? Lovely harmony on that. I love those guitar parts as well at the end there when they sort of have a reduced bandwidth, a little bit like you've got a wah-wah pedal on, but you're not actually toggling it as such. It's kind of just pokes out a bit more because there's a very specific bandwidth for it. It's awesome. I really love it. It's really, really powerful. And the dynamics that you do are sort of, they're not as deliberately it's not like a drop in a disco record or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like when it hits you, it's because everything's so saturated and you're changing your approach to singing. It's not just a sonic trick in a studio. It's what it sounds like when a band actually plays with a little bit more intensity. But I mean, so I suppose, are you putting stuff on the bass as well? Is there some saturation on there for those?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we actually, we record, like how we record nowadays is actually with another 2 guys we work with, like kind of live in the same room. Our drummer's got a studio where everything's isolated, so.
Mm-hmm. So it's the Steve Albini approach then, is it? It's like most routine it several times, record it as quickly as possible and then patch in the bits that you need to.
Yeah, type thing, yeah.
I would love to make a record like that. I think that's like, our process is very exacting, and we don't have sort of metronomes or anything, so every take is completely different and it's really hard to choose.
Right, yeah.
And everybody peaks at different times, don't they? So, like our drummer is kind of like, he's a sprinter, so he's going to get it in like the first 3. I get it in the first 1 because I'm fantastic. And then there's others that will be like, everybody, on a song by song basis, it varies. It might take me 100 goes to get the right one. But by then, everyone else is past their moment.
Past their peak.
We normally find it's like lucky take 7.
Yeah.
Between the 4 of us.
Yeah.
Like, it's normally, also because we're normally like, we've normally written the song quite soon before, and then we'll like go and record it quite soon. So we're normally like outside of our comfort zone, just like see what happens. So we normally will like, I guess, do a few runs where we're kind of rehearsing it almost, but we'll record them, and then I feel like by the time we get to like,
but is part of your mind aware of the fact that the red light's on in those moments, or is it just because?
Yeah, I think so.
But then maybe if you're a bit more edgy, then you like it's more exciting.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it probably does do that. But then there's that red light fever thing where it can completely disrupt your flow because you think, this is. Yeah. You think at some point you think, oh my god, this could be the one, and then you fuck it up.
Yeah.
Also true.
Then I find I overthink things.
Yes.
Do you?
So actually, being like, oh, we're doing it today.
Just go for it. Yeah.
And and we're together, and you just gotta got to kind of just do it. And it's if instead of like doing, like, obviously we've recorded before not like that and not got the result we want.
Yeah.
You know,
you mean recording the individual tracks separately?
Yeah.
It doesn't have the same sort of live vibe or connection.
No, it just doesn't have the same energy.
Yeah.
So
nowhere near actually.
Yeah, it's not. It's like a different universe.
Sure for everyone, it's different. But for us,
I sometimes think about that actually, because if you think about like you know, the old Stones records, I always go back to those because I think, especially there's a couple of moments on Exile and in Sticky Fingers where there's a guitar note that's so fucking wrong. It's obviously the wrong key, you know, and it's landed and it's in a really exposed place. But because the rest of the take is amazing, they're living with that. And
right, got you. Yeah,
they can't dub that in because there's bleed happening from the amp that's on all of the drum mics. So you might as well just leave the note in because it's going to be obvious that that's happened. Yeah, and I think that's beautiful. You know, it's the best way to. I think it's a really great way to record a record. I'm going to try and do that. So do you want to explain some of the lyrical content on there?
So I guess it's as we said, it's like a kind of elaborate answering machine message to Daniel Ek, who's the CEO of Spotify, and also like
billionaires everywhere.
Just like,
does Daniel Ek? I think he has an island somewhere, doesn't he?
Or maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and it has a volcano in the middle of it, and then it drops out, and then there's a great big rocket ship with lots of missiles on it. Oh no, I'm thinking of. Sorry, I'm thinking of Blofeld from one of the. Yeah,
that's it.
That's it. Yeah, yeah.
He's living in the evil lair.
That's it. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even picture what he looks like actually. So if you'll permit me, I'll recite the lyrics.
Please do.
As a dramatic monologue. Hey, it's us. You won't find us here anymore. The unethical nature of this beast has gone too far this time. Things are changing. We will no longer be cogs in your machine or weapons that you wield. We see what you really are, and the world, well, it's about to wake up. Your dividends, we don't consent. The sinister convenience, kill apathy. Your toxic purse, distorted bad and made it worse. Heavy as a heart. That was an email coming in there. Heavy as a heart, etched in gold. Your burnished soul makes blood and dust, ash and bone. You're etched in gold. How was that?
Perfect.
Wait.
Absolutely smashed that.
Yes.
And scene.
I loved that. Thanks
Great.
for that.
I mean, awesome.
I never imagined a day when
that would actually.
Yeah, I don't think anyone did. But here we are. We still haven't got to the true reason why you're not there anymore.
There's a few.
Yeah,
we've been thinking about it for a while, but the like final straw for us was finding out that millions of dollars of profits were going into an AI weapons company.
Defense. Yeah.
Oh, defense.
Yeah.
Right.
We just didn't want anything to do with that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they don't look after artists in any other ways, you know, so we were just like, you know what, enough's enough. Let's go and actually see, even if it makes our lives a little bit harder, you know, if we can, you know, keep our authenticity with what we believe in and try and find other ways to reach our audience. And that's
so define harder then. So how will it make your life harder? Like your audience will have to look elsewhere for your...
Yeah, I suppose it's convincing people to either, I don't know, switch to a different streaming platform or... to be honest...
Also download on Bandcamp.
It's been great though. It's been
great so far.
It's been really great so far, you know.
Oh yeah, Bandcamp's...
Yeah.
I think the problem is like a lot of people just aren't aware of how Spotify sort of treats artists and all the different things that go on. So I think it's been really good to, you know, just be able to raise awareness about it. And when people have heard about it, they've been like, oh my God, I had no idea. I'm going to switch to Quobuzz or whatever. And I've just downloaded your album from Bandcamp or whatever it is.
One of my guests was a founder member of the band Field Music. And he told me that Quobuzz was his preferred streaming platform because it has a lot of jazz catalogue and more sort of, I don't know, more of a curated range of things that you can't necessarily find on the mainstream ones that he was really into. But I think there was also like an implied feeling that they treat the artists more fairly. I mean, the other thing that I find irksome about Spotify, like if I say to somebody, have you heard this band, for example, Avery? One of my friends turned me on to Avery, and it's like this weird sort of progressive pop stuff, pop rock stuff that happened in the late 70s, early 80s. Then they didn't make any records for ages, and they sort of hit back a bit in the noughties or something. But it's really interesting stuff. It's a bit like Jellyfish and things that I do like anyway. And they've got like 20 followers or something, something like that, which is no indication of how good it is. But if I say to somebody, you should check this out, and they go, well, I've only got 20 followers on Spotify. It's like, well, that doesn't mean it's bad. That just means that there's only 20 people that listen to it. Those things are not conflated. There's no correlation.
It's funny how, that is how. And in the industry, there's a big focus on numbers, isn't there? It's kind of like,
I'd say people are obsessed with numbers.
Yeah, it's kind of like, if you've got this many numbers, you must be, but
that's how people judge you, basically.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting.
But it's ridiculous. Yeah, it feels quite good not to be.
It feels great. It feels
freed from that.
And not be like, I used to like check the Spotify app and be like, oh, how is this?
What are our stats looking like today?
But I suppose like if you do that, and that is your measure of success,
Yeah.
When are you satisfied? You might see, like my daughter said to me, oh, The Darkness has now got, the numbers have gone up. It was 2.8 a little while ago. Now it's 3.1. And I was like, that's cool. Great. I don't, okay, awesome. I mean, it's obviously totemistic and proud. It made her proud and stuff, but I was like, I don't know if that's a healthy thing, because then you look at some artists that you have no respect for and you see them in the tens of millions, and it's like, well, what does it mean?
And kind of,
And let's not forget, the most popular restaurant in the whole world is probably McDonald's,
Yeah, exactly that. Part of your mind, I suppose, is aware of how it's going to get consumed. So it's like, it is in the back of one's mind, like when you're doing it, or like how, because the biggest way we get in front of people is on social media, like, and to try and kind of quiet that voice down is quite difficult. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I'm sure it has influenced the way that people create music, and even like stuff like, you're encouraged by certain people to kind of make songs really short, or like, the vocal should come in straight away. There shouldn't be an intro,
Don't bore us, get to the chorus.
Yeah, exactly that. Or can you make that chorus sound just as big as the last chorus? Or do you see what I mean? It's those kind of things, and the kind
if
of
you're going to get playlists
economy
on Spotify, you need to not have an intro kind of thing.
Yeah,
when we do this thing on the night, I'm gonna be breaking down a couple of songs before you guys come on. I'm going to talk about like structure and dynamics, and like how if you have something important to say, whether it's like a piece of emotional upheaval that you want to document, or some kind of journal entry, or this a protest song, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then song structure needs to go out the window. It needs to be like a pure expression of the thing that you're trying to say, which I honestly, when I'm watching that, I think that's awesome. It's really, it has, the dynamics are exactly right, and there's fragility in the moments where it's quiet. It takes your face off when it comes in, but not in that kind of, not in a sonic trickery way. It's actually the way you're playing, I think, which does that. So it's very impressive, and I really liked it. What song are we doing on the night? We're going to be covering another one.
Pathogen, which is also a protest song.
Maybe you're a protest band. Maybe you guys are protest singers, as it were.
Maybe. But I feel like there's quite a lot to protest about at the moment as well. Yeah. You're kind of like talking about what's going on in the world and your own experiences, and but I think the best way to do those things, and I think you've already established this, is like a protest song. Take a band like U2, like in the early part of their career, they were very, very specific about what they were protesting about, and there were like literal events that happened during the Troubles in Ireland, right? And then as they decide to try and broaden their audience, the song structures become more traditional, the themes become more relatable to the populace, and it's what starts off as
this thing that happened on this day in Ireland was fucking awful. It's gone from that to bombs are bad. We should stop dropping them. Do you know what I mean? Like it's so as if we don't know that, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, so I think it's really nice,
really
and I also think like anything that's a microcosm, or like any personal experience that you have, or anything that you feel, is a barometer for the rest of the world anyway. Because even if it's regionally specific or specific to your own sort of emotional existence, other people are going to transplant that into their own, and they're going to take what they need from it. Even if it's just the visceral anger of a loud chorus, you know, that's it. So we'll see you guys in Milton Keynes on the 6th. Everybody must listen to SpaceAcre. Did I say it correctly?
Just SpaceAcre.
SpaceAcre.
Yeah.
What is a SpaceAcre, by the way? Is it like Is it
what
like
you want it to be?
Okay, well, I think I want it to be. You know, when people they adopt a star and then they name it. I think it should be like just like a little bit of land around the star that exists in the
idea of that.
in the dark matter that belongs to probably the guy that owns Spotify. He's probably got he probably owns most of the universe
anyone
by
that
now.
can afford a SpaceAcre,
yeah. Well, he has a space hectare, but that's
different,
He's got a whole space ranch, you know. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, guys. Let me do the
nice one, Justin.
And please feel free to join in on the last part of this. Justin Hawkins Rides Again.
Again.
Oh, I'm still detuned to your song.
Oh, no.
Sorry, let's try it again. Justin Hawkins Rides Again. Lovely. All right. That's awesome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Come and watch me live. I'll be joined by these guys and many others across the UK in theatres of varying sizes next year. Nice one, guys. And thanks, SpaceAcre. It's been lovely.
Thank you.
Thanks, Justin. Cheers.
Again.